What's going on, guys? It's your boy Big Hero Chris back at you with another one. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe, give me a thumbs up, ring the notification bell, hit me up on Twitter, TikTok, the community posts. You already know the vibes. And man, what a wild and wacky week/weekend it's been in sports, professional wrestling, sports entertainment, whatever you want to call it, man. It's been one of them weeks with the NBA trades out of nowhere, like Luka Doncic going to the Lakers, AD going to the Mavs and getting injured immediately. And on the pro wrestling side, man, some unfortunate news in the form of releases. Now normally WWE does this, the whole mass release, the whole spring cleaning thing around this time, but normally they do it after WrestleMania. So the fact that they've done it, pretty much right after the Royal Rumble, pretty much came out of nowhere, surprised a lot of us on Twitter, social media, wherever. Some of the names included were the Authors of Pain, Blair Davenport, Elektra Lopez, Cedric Alexander, Duke Hudson got released, Giovanni Vinci, the Good Brothers got canned again. It was crazy. Like, it was just release after release after release. And, for me, to these wrestlers, they'll probably never, ever see this. But on the off chance that you do, man, wish you the best, man. You guys are going to kill it wherever you go. Phenomenal wrestlers, phenomenal talents. So, and you already know off rip, Cedric Alexander, the Hurt Syndicate is right there. You pretty much know that most likely when his 90 days are up, that's pretty much where he's going to go. Good Brothers, I can see them going back to Japan probably. AOP, maybe they can do something in Impact, like in TNA. Quite a few of these wrestlers could do something in TNA. I could see Giovanni Vinci doing something over there. Blair Davenport, maybe she can go back to AEW. I don't know. That might be something to check out. Maybe Isla Dawn too. But it's an unfortunate side of the business where sometimes they just got to do those good old budget cuts. And wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors. You guys remember that? You remember when they used to do the whole future endeavors thing where they would post it on the website and say, "Oh, best of luck to this superstar." And they don't do that anymore. I kind of miss it, but it is what it is. It is what it is. And something that really came out of nowhere on the AEW side is you had some releases from them as well, and you also had contracts expire. And that's typically what happens with AEW now. Typically what Tony Khan would do is he will just honor your contract, let it roll out, and if he chooses not to re-sign you or anything, he will just let your contract expire, and then you can go off and do whatever. There's very few people that have been released, let go, cut, canned, fired from AEW. Like, you could probably count the people that have been fired from AEW on maybe one hand. Two at the most, but I know for a fact maybe on one hand. So the fact that Absolute Ricky Starks has officially been let go from AEW along with Miro, that really came out of nowhere. Now the third talent to be David's contract expired was Malakai Black. Now that's something we kind of knew. That's something that they've been pretty much teasing on AEW television, especially with the House of Black being rebranded into the Hounds of Hell, and Brody King and Buddy Matthews getting a significant push ever since Malakai Black's pretty much been out the door. So you can take that however you want to take it. But the fact that Miro and Ricky Starks got out of the contracts, I don't know if they got released, their releases got honored, whatever. I don't know what it is. I don't think it was on their contract expired. From what I'm seeing, it's looking like they got released. And somewhere Ray Phoenix is punching the sky and falling to his knees like Montoya, just screaming, "Porky!" Poor Ray Phoenix, man. You'll be out of there soon, buddy. Ricky Starks, that's somebody that people have been wanting to see something from, whether it's AEW just using him or AEW just releasing him so WWE can use him, or he can just go out and do whatever. Ricky Starks is one of those guys that you can just see talent, you can see superstar all over this dude, and the fact that he hasn't been used in months, that's just really mind-boggling. Same with Miro. Now the whole thing with Miro and Malakai Black, their runs in AEW have been kind of weird, Where with Malakai Black, his run started off really strong. Like he came in like looking like a beast. His feud with Cody was really cool. He formed the House of Black, and they had a nice run until they didn't, and they weren't being featured on TV like that, and they were really off and on. And then you had injuries with Malakai Black, and it was just a whole situation with him. And with Miro, he came in weird. Like his gimmick was like he was a gamer, then he was the best man, and then one day he just lost his mind and turned into the Redeemer, and that was actually pretty cool. Like him being God's favorite champion, his run as TNT champion, that was pretty cool. And then one day you just stopped seeing Miro on television like that, and then Solana / CJ Perry came through, and he had yet another cuck storyline. I'm like, okay, we can't blame it on WWE this time. This might be a you thing. This might be something you're into. Judgment free zone, but you know, we as fans don't want to see that at all, buddy. So you have those two runs not really going the way you would think from these former WWE superstars. So now that they're out and about, they're outside, they're off the porch once again, they're out of Guantanamo Bay, you pretty much know Malakai Black's going back to WWE. Ricky Starks, that's a WWE superstar right there. Maybe people are saying maybe send him to NXT. Some people are saying he's main roster ready. Me personally, I wouldn't mind seeing him on NXT, because as an NXT fan, I can honestly say that I enjoy the NXT product as a whole. The men's main event side needs something, and Ricky Starks would be a perfect fit for NXT. Like he could be the main, like he could be one of the top stars in NXT, as opposed to going to the main roster and he's just another guy, right? So maybe that's what happens, maybe it's not. I think he is the House of Glory World Heavyweight Champion now, so you know, good for him. But Miro, that's a tricky one. That's a tricky one, because a lot of people think, oh, he's going back to WWE. I don't know. I could see it, but I wouldn't be surprised if he went to Japan, or if he didn't go straight to WWE like Malakai or Ricky Starks possibly could. So, in a weird way, this is kind of like like an unofficial like trades for WWE and AEW talent, because you, like I said, Cedric Alexander, most likely he's going to AEW, and in exchange for that, possibly you're getting Malakai Black and Ricky Starks, and maybe you get some other deals in their whole release thing. So it is what it is, man. We just gotta stay tuned, stay tapped in to see what's going on in both WWE and AEW. We'll see, man. But what do you think about these batch over releases from both companies? Let me know in the comment section below. Of course, as always, like, comment, and subscribe. You guys take care. Bees, I'm out. Peace.